Yeah, sweet. I love this band. This band is awesome. All right, I think they're called Suds. I don't know. A friend of mine from a management company in Australia just sent me this to master recently this week, and it's super sick. So anyway, I'll get the proper link. But I thought since the last video, oh, first of all, since the last video, I'm sick again. I was sick in the last video. Oh, and then I got better, and then now I am sick again. So apparently, I don't know. I'm cursed. I think I'm cursed. Anyway, or maybe you're cursed after listening to my hoarse voice. Moving on. All right, let's talk about what I'm doing. I am mastering this. Actually, let's start with nothing on. So boom, blank. This is just how they sent it to me. So it sounds cool, and whatever compression they're using on the mix bus sounds really good. Things I hear right away, I hear that there could be more low mids, truthfully. I also hear a shrillness in the high end. Let's pull up an instance of Fab Filter Pro Q2 here, and let's just kind of look at this. Okay, so here's what I'm hearing. Boom. These would be the low mids I was just talking about. Those could be pushed up, in my opinion. It's a little harsh through here. This like type of spike stuff is obviously a candidate for soothe. And I'm hearing stuff up here. I don't know if I heard it in that passage, but it'll go to sibilant words and it'll go to the hi-hat stuff occasionally. And this will jump up really high over here in this super high-end area. So we're going to treat that as well. We don't really need this anymore. I just wanted to pull that up to show you. Okay, I used this quite a bit. This is the Greg Wells Mix-Centric. It's awesome. It does a really good job of opening things up. On aggressive music, it can kind of boost your upper mid-range in a way that if you go, you can. All I'm saying is you can go too far with it for sure. But it sounds good on this. So step by step, let's do this. Okay, did you hear that? Like, it opened up, the low end sounds tighter, but it got kind of harsh. So, next step. Sup, Soothe? Sup, Jay? We'll start with this off, and then we'll turn it on. You can kind of see it soothe. Did you see that little spiky? Yeah, we saw that in the Fab Filter too. And I think there's another one here around 2K. Yeah, it's a broader one, but that's sounding better to me right away. And then I'm doing a bunch of dynamic EQ stuff with Ozone. So it's minor. I've got a little bit of dynamic attenuation happening at 1K, telephone frequency, and up in that harsh area that we were talking about before. And I have a little bit going on here in that shrill area. My opinion is that this is not enough, but this was a good starting point. And then in the next step, we're going to address that shrill area even more. That's cool. And see how that's chilling out that 200 hertz on the snare drum. That's good. That can get a little boxy if you're not careful. Last time when we were mastering that trap song, I was using this in like a totally different way, and I was using it to really, really chill out the low end. It was crazy boomy. This, I'm going to do the exact opposite. So we're just going to be focusing on one band here, and this band is going to be a full-on attack on harsh cymbal stuff. So that right there is just what I'm compressing or attenuating. And as you can see, when there's no cymbals and no high-end like vocal sibilants, it's not really doing anything, which is good. And that's what makes this better than just a normal EQ, is that, you know, in this moment, it's nice to just let those kick drums be bright and let things be full frequency. But when we hit these harsher moments, it's nice to, take care of them. You see that every time it hits that tambourine, it's chilling it out. Let's listen to it without. Yeah, they jump out way more without this on, in a way that personally I didn't find to be super pleasant. So it's cool to just chill them out a bit. And what are we doing EQ wise? Oh, hello. All right, so this EQ is on the low mids, and this will make a huge difference. Let's go to this aggressive passage again. Actually, at the end of the song, it gets super aggressive. Dude, that sounds so much better. These low mids just warm it up. There's so much cool information in the instruments down here. Check it out. I think without this low mid boost, the whole mix just falls apart. And then really the last step would be, hello, limiting. This limiter rules, by the way. And this is nice. I mean, we're getting really high RMS over here. So it's going to be nice and competitive, nice and modern, nice and loud. And as you can see, our peak reduction is typically under 5 dB. And that's because the mix is great. They did a good job with the mixed bus compression. There's no crazy peaks super jumping out. And that makes limiting on my end way easier. So this was a really easy and nice song to be able to master. You know, when you get the mix right, it gives the master engineer way more to work with. You know, we're enhancing the positive aspects as opposed to just trying to fix problems. You know, obviously we did a little bit of correction in the high end, in the mid range with Soothe, and we did a little bit more with Ozone and with this Fab Filter multi-band, but it wasn't that much. It wasn't that much. And in this right here, it's dumb, but this subtle movement, you gotta know what to listen for. And in this case, I could tell right away, need more low mids. Cool. And with that, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I hope I get better soon. I hope anyone cares. No one cares. All right. Bye.